Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is somehow October. I still not have a TBR yet, so we are about to use our trustworthy, or maybe not so trustworthy, TBR jar to craft my October TBR. I am feeling optimistic. Sometimes this jar hates me, sometimes she loves me, but nevertheless, we are sticking to it this month, and I think I'm gonna pull 9 instead of 8. I normally do 8 prompts, but I was a little heavy-handed with that credit card last month, and I splurged on a lot more books than I should have, so my TBR is a little out of control. I need to cool it down, and that's exactly what we're going to do today, so let's get into it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the little like button. It really does help me out. And if you want to see more content from me, make sure that you are subscribed. So let's shake the jar and let's get into it. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think we're gonna do like middle. This feels like a good one. Okay. Under 300 pages. Hopefully y'all can see that. I feel like I don't have a lot of those, but also I feel like that's a pretty good one. Under 300 pages, I feel like that should be like easy peasy. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell you that this one is under 300 pages because look how tiny this is. I don't even have to look. This is definitely under 300 pages. This is the Eden's Legacy story. This is a novella. It's 68 pages. So this is a contender. This is a contender. I will say, in my opinion, this is giving more winter than fall/October vibes, but this is the only one we have. This is the only one we have, but I'm pretty sure I've had this prompt in the past. I'm pretty sure this is the one I almost chose a few months ago when I had this prompt. Yes, okay. So this is Thirst. This is a vampire horror story, I believe. It says, across 2 different time periods, 2 women, 1 vampire, 1 mortal, confront a yearning that will not let them rest. This is my pick. So sorry, Edens. I'm gonna put you back, but like this is hands down my pick. This is Halloweeny, this is vampires, and this is what we're going with. Also, I feel like I kind of match, which seems like a sign to me. It seems like a sign to me. It comes in right at comes in right at 241 pages. So this one definitely works. Okay, yay. First book on our October TBR, locked and ready to go. Let's go for number 2. Did you see that? I guess that's what we're going with. That literally flew out. This one's tiny. Literary fiction. Okay. I don't think this video has been released yet, but I had a literary fiction week in September and I read so much literary fiction, but we're not done. The TBR says we are not done with that. And okay, I actually am between 2, I think. We have Margot's Got Money Troubles. I know nothing about this one, but it just looks so good. Like, that is the most stunning cover of my life. And I've heard it's phenomenal. I have a lot of mutuals that read and loved this book, so I feel like that's a plus. And then we have the Rachel Instant. And once again, I'm obsessed with that cover. Just stunning. We love. I believe this one takes place in Ireland, so that is pretty fun. A brilliantly funny novel about friends, lovers, Ireland in chaos, and a young woman desperately trying to manage all 3. I feel like this is giving chaotic woman vibes, and I kind of love that. I kind of love that. Wait, I'm reading this one. Okay, so literally the first sentence in the synopsis is, as the child of a Hooters waitress and an ex-pro wrestler, Margot's always known she'd have to make it on her own. I'm reading this. I'm kind of already sold. That I'm sold. That actually, I feel like this is gonna be funny. I feel like this is gonna end up being a good one. This is our pick. Sorry, Rachel, you were going back. I am actually kind of excited for this. This seems good. Okay. Okay, good start, good start. Manifesting the best. Let's go for number 3. Please don't fly out at me. Okay. I don't know what it is about these TBR prompt videos for me, but I feel like it just gives utter chaos every time. It like unlocks some chaotic beast in me. Popular booktok book. Okay, also that's really faint. Hopefully y'all can see it. If not, you're just gonna have to trust. Gonna have to trust. Popular booktok book. Popular booktok book. Booktok book that is popular. Oh golly. Here's the thing, and I think I'm gonna have y'all help me. Y'all are gonna help a girl out because I have 2 options. I own Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I also own Caraval by Stephanie Garber. It's across the room. We're not gonna get up for it. I might in a second so y'all can see it if that's what we choose. But I own it. What do I start with? Can I just start with Once Upon a Broken Heart? Because this seems like the series I'm more interested in. I do own that first book, Caraval, and I actually read it years ago, but only the first book because I read it when the other ones weren't published yet and I just never finished the series. So what do I do? Let me know down below if you think I can just do the Once Upon a Broken Heart series or if I need to reread Caraval. But both of those are very popular in BookTok, so I feel like both of them fit. We are putting either this one or Caraval on the TBR. Y'all will decide. and we will go from there. So please let me know. Help a girl out. I'm really intrigued by the main male character in Once Upon a Broken Heart. Like, I've heard he is where it's at, and that's kind of what I'm after. So I don't know, maybe we will read Caraval. We'll have to see. Book to movie adaptation. Okay, book to movie adaptation. There you go, there you go. Do I own a book to movie adaptation? I might have to put her back. Book to movie adaptation. I think I'm gonna have to put her back. I feel like I don't own a book to movie adaptation that I haven't read. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna have to put this one back. I really don't think I own a book to movie adaptation that I haven't read yet. This one's going back in the jar. I can't do this one. Okay, never mind. Back in we go for number 4. I feel like I've definitely already read all my book to movie adaptations. Okay, that seems mixed up enough. Okay, cartoon cover. Oh, that's easy peasy. Cartoon cover. Easy peasy. I feel like everything in the romance realm has a cartoon cover at this moment in time. So let's see. My TBR cart is just so chaotic, it's not even funny. I think this one's cartoony too. Yeah, guys, I'm about to just pull out so many options, and we're just gonna talk them out together. I feel like that is the best thing for me, is just to talk out our options and see what we got. Here are my options. I pulled out literally 5, so we're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk. I have My Vampire Plus One by Jenna Levine. Super cute cover, and do you see, that's cartoon. That's very cartoony. It's Love at First Bite. So I feel like this goes along with October vibes. I have One on One. Let me pull out this paper. I have a lot of papers in here. We have One on One by Jamie Horrow. I know nothing about this except basketball, sports, romance. How fun. And it is blurbed by my favorite author. And Jessica Joyce says, a new all-time favorite. And I kind of trust Jessica Joyce with my life, not to be dramatic, but she literally has written 2 of my favorite books of all time. So if this is an all-time favorite for her, I feel like it'll be an all-time favorite for me. And I haven't read too many basketball romance books. I think the only other one I've read is The Right Move by Liz Tomford, which I loved. So, contender. Okay, we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. I feel like everyone and their mother has read this book, and I haven't yet, but I've heard mixed opinions. I've heard a lot of people say that they did not like this book, which is making me very scared. And also, she a little big. She's 427 pages. Okay, so she's not as big as I thought she was. I don't know how I feel. I'm hesitant. I'm actually really hesitant over that one. Okay, this one I've heard no one talk about. It's called Kilt Trip. Does that not just look so cute? It's kind of, the cover is kind of reminding me, have y'all ever seen Leap Year with Amy Adams? That's what it's reminding me of. It just looks really cutie. Like, so cutie. I don't know. I haven't read either of the people that have blurbed it, but it looks good. It says Ready or Scott. I feel like this could just be like a quirky little time. And then my final option is The Art of Catching Feelings. Love this cover. That cover is just so cute and it's so fun. A professional baseball player and his heckler prove that true love is worth going to bat for. Ooh, a heckler. That could be funny. I feel like it could lean on the cringy side, but I feel like it could be, I feel like it could be a silly time. Oh, and it's not long at all. It's like 349 pages. Okay, so this is also an option. I'm just looking to see if anything else has been blurbed. No. Okay. Now that we have my 5 options, I have to pick. All right. I don't think I want to read Daydream. So sorry, Hannah Grace, but I'm nervous to read that one, guys. I already have a vampire book on my TBR, so I don't know if I want to load it with another one, but also I feel like this is the time to read the vampire book. I don't know. I kind of really want to read One on One. Okay, actually, I do want to read One on One. That counts as cartoon, right? Like, that's definitely a cartoon. I have not seen anyone talk about this one. If love is a game, they're playing to win. They call it March Madness for a reason. Anything can happen on the way to a national championship. Period. I'm reading this one. I've convinced myself. I know it really is not fall vibes at all, but I'm reading it. Sorry, not sorry, guys. Okay, to the next. That one was a hassle. Okay, that feels good. I want this one. Here we go. I think I put the one that I just pulled out back in because that's cartoon cover, and I don't know where my piece of paper went. So this is definitely the one I just put back in. So redo. The way that that's literally my second redo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Nominated for Goodreads Choice Award. Here we go. Nominated for Goodreads Choice Award. Goodreads we go. Guys, I'm actually a little excited for the Goodreads Choice Award this year because I feel like I've read a lot of new releases. So I feel like that'll be an exciting time. Okay, best books of 2023. Also, it didn't specify whether it was for 2023 or any year. So if I can't find any for this year, I will go back until I find one. Because I for sure have one on my TBR, like for sure. Oh, okay, wait. I automatically have one. I know I have Big Swiss. Here's Big Swiss. Okay, well that was easy. Here's one. We're gonna keep perusing because this was, what is this under? Fiction. This was a fiction nominee. So one option. Okay. Let's go mystery thriller just because I'm curious. I don't own any of those, so I don't have any of those. Okay, let's do romance. I've either read all these or I don't own it. Oh, I own this one. So In the Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. This one was nominated last year, so that's 2. I definitely don't own any of the romantasy, but you know what? Why not look? You know, why not look? I do own one. Wait, I do own one. I just bought this. Okay, I literally just bought this book the other day. I kid you not. This is Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. Yeah, Maniscalco. I was like, is that how you pronounce that? And yeah, that's on here too. Okay, so that's another option. Also, is this not so pretty? This was just, I bought it based on the cover. And the sprayed edges. Like, I literally was like, this was a cover buy fully. I know nothing about it, but it has to be good. It was a Choice Award winner. Okay, wait. So that was for romantasy. What else do I have left? Let's see. What do we have left? Fiction, romantasy, fantasy. Okay, I own a fantasy as well. Wait, I actually own a lot more of these than I thought I did. This is kind of exciting. I didn't think I owned any books that were Goodreads Choice Award. Like, I thought it was gonna be a little more difficult to find one that was a Goodreads Choice Award. This is The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. There's another option. I think this one's witchy, but it says it was fantasy, so okay. Now I'm just gonna go through all of them because I'm so curious how many I actually have. So hold tight, everyone, while I scroll. Young adult fiction. Okay, I actually own 2 of these. I don't want to read either of them, so I'm not pulling them out. But I do own 2. I own Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I haven't read anything else from her, and I'm a little nervous. I wasn't the biggest fan of Bride. If y'all have read Check and Mate, let me know if you think I would like it. And then What Happens After Midnight. This is by the same author of The Summer of Broken Rules. I know nothing about this book. But I don't think I want to read it, so we're not going to add it. But for future reference, guys, I got a lot from the Goodreads Choice Awards just from 2023. And then we'll look at debut, because why the heck not? Okay, I actually really do own a lot, because I own Wayward by Amelia Hart. And I also just bought Did You Hear About Kitty Carr, because I'm doing a historical fiction week sometime in November. And I bought it for that. Okay, next time I say I don't own a Goodreads Choice Award, someone come up and just bop me on the head because that is incorrect. I own quite a few. So we can either do The Unmaking of June Farrow. This one's witchy or I think magical realism. So I feel like that's a good option for October. Throne of the Fallen, I just bought this. I don't know what it is about except it's just about the Prince of Envy. I feel like that's pretty fall. We're gonna add that to the contender. In the Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. It's a second chance. Is it a second chance if you've never had a first? I'm intrigued, but I'm not intrigued enough to add it to this TBR, so it's going back. No, thank you. Maybe next month. And then The Big Swiss, this is another literary fiction book. I almost read this during my literary fiction week. It's about a therapist and her wild affair with one of her patients. So this does sound kind of crazy, and I do feel like this would be a good fall book, but I don't think we're gonna read it. Okay, I'm actually between these 2. We're between Throne of the Fallen and The Unmaking of June Farrow, and I think, actually, I'm gonna do this one. I think this is a sign. I literally think that this is a sign. The back of my book, it's from Book of the Month, and it says October 2023. I feel like that's a sign since it was a Book of the Month from October. I feel like I should read this in October. And so we're going to. Thank you, Goodreads, for telling me to read this one. That was 5, so 3 more, maybe 4 more, and we'll see how I feel. Pink. Pink book. Okay. Something that is pink. That should be easy. I feel like so many books are pink currently. I think we're about to weasel our way into this being a pick. I don't know if we count that as cheating, but like I make the rules. I make the rules and I'm gonna count this as pink. Let me show y'all. My Vampire Plus One, half of it is pink. That is for sure pink. It's like a raspberry if you want me to be technical. Pink. So this counts. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. We were just talking about that one. And I make the rules, so that's what we're going with. That one's easy peasy. Alrighty, this is number 7. Oh, I have too many stuck. There we go, there we go. Animal on cover. Okay, this is the one I want, and y'all are probably gonna be like, oh my gosh, you picked that so easily. The cat is literally on the spine right there, and so I figured the cat was also on the cover. This is Love at First Book by Jen McKinley, and it's when a librarian moves to a quaint Irish village where her favorite novelist lives. The last thing she expects is to fall for the author's prickly son until their story becomes one for the books. This seems cozy. This seems so cozy, and I want to read it. And there's a cat on the cover. So that counts. This is number 8. Was that aggressive enough for you? It felt aggressive enough for me. Freebie. Freebie. Beautiful. What should my freebie be? See what I did there? Okay, I actually really want to read this one. I haven't heard anyone say it, but once again, my girl Jessica Joyce is blurbed. She's blurbed, guys, and I love her. So Jessica Joyce says, delivers hilarity and heat, utter romance perfection. What else do I need? So we will be reading Sunshine and Spice by Aurora Polite, I think is how you say her name. That's just so cute. It's so cute. So they're taking matchmaking into their own hands. Ooh, okay. Again, the blurbs are insane. Funny, steamy, and bursting with character and playful banter. I love banter. Balances blazing chemistry with witty, thoughtful commentary, poignant yet joyful. I like joy. We're reading this one. I am gonna pull one more. This is gonna be the most I've ever pulled from a TBR jar, but I need options, and my TBR is actually out of control right now, so we're gonna do one more. Why the heck not? Matches the season. I've done that this whole video, I think. I have literally done that this whole video. I could do that based on the color, so like orangey, black, purple, red. That previous one I just picked would have actually worked for this. I could do it based on fall. If anything is around Halloween, that works too. This one is This Spells Love by Kate Robb. It's witchy, which makes me think it's fall, which would match the season. I was trying to see if it takes place in fall, but I don't know. Normally, like, or sometimes books will be like Halloween or November, October, but no, I feel like this definitely fits the season though. Like it's witchy. In my opinion, this sounds like a fall book. Let me know down below if this also sounds like a fall book to you. I'm counting it though. I'm being very ambitious this month, so we'll have to see if I actually end up reading all of these or any of them. But I'm being hopeful. We are manifesting the best. I think I can do it. But let's do a quick little recap of what the TBR jar gave me. For the prompt to book under 300 pages, we have Thirst. This is a gothic vampire horror book. Sounds fantastic. Sign me up. For the prompt, a popular book talk book, we have 2 options. Y'all need to let me know down below which one I should do. We have Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber or Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Again, I do have a physical copy of that. It's in the other room. I don't feel like getting up to get that. But let me know if I can do this book without doing the Caraval series. If not, I'll be reading Caraval. For the prompt, a literary fiction book, we have Margot's Got Money Troubles by Ruthie Thorpe. For the prompt, a cartoon cover, we have One on One by Jamie Harrow. This is a basketball romance book, and it just looks so cute. I'm really actually so excited for this one. This one's definitely getting read. For the prompt, a Goodreads Choice Award winner, we have The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young, magical realism, and I've heard it's fantastic. I've also heard it could make me cry. I don't know how I feel about that. For the prompt, a pink book, My Vampire Plus One by Jenna Levine. There is pink on this cover. This counts. For the book, an animal on the cover, we have Love at First Book by Jen McKinley. This also kind of reminds me of the premise of Ashley Poston's newest book. I haven't read that one yet, but if I like this one, maybe I'll really like her new book. So that could be a plus for me as well. For my freebie prompt, we have Sunshine and Spice by Aurora Polite. I'm so excited for this one, and I fully match this cover. And then finally, for a book that matches the season, we have This Spells Love. I don't know if this takes place in fall, but it's witchy. Also, there's orange. And again, orange is fall in my opinion, so this counts, this counts. It looks cute. I've heard Kate Robb, I've heard her newest book is phenomenal, so I'm assuming this one's gonna be pretty dang good as well. So that's all I have for today's video, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. I will see y'all around. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye everyone, love y'all.